Warren Williamson with Oregon Duck Football News, joined by A.J. Jacobson of Duck Sports Authority. And this guy right here is our good friend Nick Aliotti, former Oregon Duck defensive coordinator and now television analyst. Quite a different job for you.
Absolutely. I'm loving what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I had a good run and a lot of fun at the University of Oregon being the defensive coordinator, but I have to admit, I'm loving this new gig, so to speak.
Pretty easy, huh? Or is it not as easy as what you thought it would be?
I have a face for radio.
Well, let's get right to it. The Ducks obviously are facing a very tough and very physical Florida State team. First, let me talk about the loss of Ifo. You know Ifo Ekpre-Olumo probably better than anyone. What is the loss actually going to mean to this Duck team moving forward tomorrow?
Well, anytime you lose a first-team All-American and a guy that started for 4 years in your secondary, it's going to impact you to some degree. But I trust that Chris Cisse or Dior Mathis, whoever steps up into that role and plays, because I'm not sure exactly who it is right now, but it looks like Chris Cisse. I think they'll do great. If I had any advice for Chris, it would be this: play smart early, keep everything in front of you, get a feel for the game, and then let it go. But make sure you get your feet underneath you and understand what you're up against before you take any gambles.
Maybe it's because I have a man crush on you, Coach, but I was actually thinking about you when I was watching that Pac12 Championship game and watching that defense. I thought it performed an outstanding game. Do you still watch these Duck games, and do you burst with pride when the defense plays like it did against Arizona?
I watch every Pac-12 game, and I never miss an Oregon game. When I say never, I never miss an Oregon game. And I watch those games not only as a coach, but a fan and a friend of those guys that are working there now, DP, John Neal, Ron Aiken, Eric Chinander, and all the offensive coaches also.
Sure.
I watch it as a friend and a fan, and I'm rooting for them every snap that things go positively and that they come out victoriously.
The Ducks are 12-1 coming into this college football playoff. They won the Pac-12 championship early on this season. Really weren't sure how this defense was going to meld when you stepped away last year, and then when the season began. Did you anticipate maybe the Ducks would be in this position?
I thought they had a chance to have an excellent team. You never think you're going to get to the Final Four here. I mean, you want that,
sure,
and you want to get the ultimate prize, but you don't go in saying, well, we're going to be one of the top 4 teams in the country when it's all said and done. That's your goal, but you don't go in saying that. I'm not surprised, because they have great football coaches. They have a tremendous quarterback, Heisman Trophy winner in Marcus Mariota, and this team is galvanized. This team is really together. This is the tightest knit group of young men from a distance that I've seen in Oregon history, and I like the feel of where they are right now.
If you're game planning yourself for Florida State, what's your theme and concept going in defensively when you're facing that offense that the Ducks are going to see tomorrow?
Probably nothing different than what DP is doing or anything I've done throughout the years. I always want to make a team one-dimensional, even though in my opinion Florida State is a passing team and Jameis Winston is the straw that makes the drink make it go.
Yeah.
But I think you must stop the run first and foremost. Stop the run, win first down, which goes a long way into winning third down, and give up no explosion plays. Simple formula.
Yeah.
Play hard, stop the run, win first down, which go a long way into winning third down, no explosions.
I like it.
Finally, we were here 3 years ago when the Ducks beat Wisconsin in the Rose Bowl. So here we are 24 hours before kickoff. What is the team doing on the day before New Year's Eve, before this big game? How do you get them and guide them into being ready between now and kickoff tomorrow?
Well, right now there's a lot of nervous energy. This is the worst time, if there is a worse time, to play in a big game like the Rose Bowl. As a player and as a coach, you know now all the work is pretty much done, although it's never done. But get off their feet. They'll have a light walkthrough today, go through some things, have meetings tonight, but pretty much just reinforce all the things that you've talked about up to this point. Make sure everybody's thinking the same thing, make sure they're getting proper rest, and then just let it cut loose tomorrow. But there's not much more other than just going through the protocol that you must go through before kickoff that you can do.
Nick Aliotti with good stuff, insight in what the Ducks may face tomorrow. Of course, if anyone knows what they're talking about, it's this guy here, Nick Aliotti, who was with Oregon for many, many years. Nick, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, guys. Happy New Year.
To you too, buddy.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.